Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Indigo Entertainment. This is Kuriboh, and for once, I'm playing an actual indie game. This is Serena, and it's supposed to be a dark point-and-click adventure that we're about to embark on together.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
That's weird. That's very weird.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
Oh no, man. You sure you didn't kill her? You can't see her face anymore? You live in the middle of the woods?
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Did she ever exist? Oh, that's strange.
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
That's so odd.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Wait, what? The unfortunate life of a chocobo sage. Light and dark of a soul. So you want to be a purple tentacle? What?
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
How is it possible you have a book called James Kellogg's Portrait of a Serial Killer? Kellogg's cereal. What is this? Met some great people and went broke?
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
Why are you sniffing books, bruh? Supposed to read 'em.
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
Before you buried her alive? Let's see.
I should
wanna
look
go
around
this
some
way.
more. I have to remember her face.
The motion in this
Sharing
is so
meals
weird.
with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Boy, you thirsty. What can I touch?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Cool.
Sometimes
Need to
we
know
joked
that.
we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Oh God.
The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her, there are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Quite the rapper, aren't you?
I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Over here. I want to read the true friends stand by each other through any adversity.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. Come, love, with peace in your heart. said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
It's so weird. I'm finding all these different things around the house. I'll be honest, they do seem like puzzle pieces. The portrait, the books, this, but it's like they're puzzle pieces to completely different puzzles.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within?
Oh God,
Or
is it her
something
body?
else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's
Then
too
open it.
painful. I want to, but not yet. We found this trunk at a flea market.
Just
We used to
open it.
love big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep. We found this trunk at a flea market.
Come
We used to
on.
love rummaging around
Just
those
open
in our
it.
early years.
Let's see if there's anything in here. Huh? Alright.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Uses.
We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
Now you said she uses it, as in present tense. But you just said what you just said was past tense.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
You're the one who wants to inspect everything, sir.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
Huh.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
Well, according to that picture, she was blonde,
What's
I guess.
wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Oh God, that scared me.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items. Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include walled...
Oh.
Should I dust for fingerprints? After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket.
Oh God.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Strange. He's saying it happened years ago, but then at the same time he says that, you know, he's saying things as if she's still
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the
God,
best.
that scared me.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
See, and open this one.
These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one.
Everything, in my opinion, this is just in my opinion, is pointing towards him killing her. He's refusing to open that chest. He says it's too painful. He says there's rust on the key. If she had gone somewhere, she would have taken her keys. He thinks there's rust. That could easily be dried blood.
We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that commune évidence, Serena's favorite perfume.
Huh. And what would this watch be? Nothing of importance here.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us.
Aw.
When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Oh. The writers of this game were not only beautiful programmers, as evidenced by these, aesthetics, but that's poetry right there. That's pure
And then you
poetry.
toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
I love you too.
It's been so
Dearest.
long since I
And
said
then
her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's close that. Anything in the bottom? No. Back up.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Right here. Go towards here.
I'm a casual dress. Don't think Serena would approve of me. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest
on.
inside the closet anyway.
Onwards. I mean, I've explored
Unlike its sibling, we used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand. But they're not here now.
Huh.
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
Ooh.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
Oh lord. Boob-tastic? What is this? Wait, what? What? That's somewhat creepy. Come on, it always takes a sec to get over here.
She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard.
Same
But I
here,
don't
bro.
remember that ever being an issue between us. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others.
That's true.
They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world. We have much more interesting things than this plant inside the cabin. Like my books.
Is that a hint? Do I have to read a certain book? Is it How to Be a Purple Tentacle? Please, tell me it's How to Be a Purple Tentacle. As more than anything, that is what I am interested in. Oh, alright. Zombie space dinosaurs from the deep that ate
I
my
loved it
family.
when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together. Most of the books are mine, but a lot of rarities, and I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not.
Ode to a Kumquat. Pugs, not drugs. What is this?
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
It's on the bottom shelf. Kleptomania. Big pockets and better grabs. And that's why I'm single. A memoir. Fortifying your liver. A piece of string. One more key card, then I'll axe out. How spacecrafts ruined my life? What?
A lot of rarities. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I?
Stop
No.
lending out your Necronomicon.
Of course not. I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate. Yet I don't feel hungry. The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know
Aw.
anymore. Our
Aw.
dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That is true.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine.
Stop smoking so
The
much
most
weed,
comfortable spot in the cabin. I can imagine her cuddling up to me. Of course, we made love here, too.
bro. Ooh.
There was no place in the most
Come on.
comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course.
No, I guess. Can I open that chest now? I have a feeling it has something to do with the
I
chest.
better stay, in case there's always a chance she might return. There's nothing for me. This door has been creaking for years. I have this gut feeling that there's nothing for me out there.
Come on.
Big enough for a lifetime. We hated guns. We found this trunk. Big
I
enough
don't
for a lifetime
care.
of mementos.
Just open it. Bruh. Come on.
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised the dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix
Bring
it.
this back here.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
I mean, that is true.
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered
imagine
much to
so.
us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I've always loved It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours. The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, there's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time
Ooh.
ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
Oh,
The
she's not as
sunlight can be
perfect as he said.
confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me? The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for
Huh.
us.
You said maybe we change later, so
I'm
maybe...
a casual
Come
dresser.
on.
No need to change clothes right now.
Let's see. Can I read this again?
Niav is of the Faithful, weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Yeah?
I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at this. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country. Weird mix of
old
doggerel
country?
and artistry.
Yeah, a dog...
The elemental
dogs
imagery
and
is
art-
evocative,
yeah,
but the
okay.
language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Let's see. Let's see. Anything around here I can check out?
This one wobbles. This used to be her favorite spot. Once, we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years.
That was a
That was a
long...
long time ago. For all the
Yeah.
charm of furniture like one of a matching pair, there was a piece of gum stuck to the underside of this chair back when. For all the charm
on.
of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding.
Let's see. I guess, how do I get back to standing where we started? Oh God.
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Now we can see
The
it.
guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
The music's changed.
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust?
Is there?
I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. We hated guns, so we never had any,
Okay.
even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it could be locked. I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve
What's
of her
going
neck.
on? I'm
I
scared.
don't think Serena would approve of me making... As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. What's the matter with
It's
me?
creepy.
I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped
That's
around me,
so
and
sad.
warm, passionate touch. I feel too restless to sleep right now. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
What should I
I
tell him?
almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? I can imagine her cuddling up to me even all those moments we sat at this table. How I longed to see her sitting in this chair again. It must be any minute now. She must be coming back. I didn't cook much for her, always so worried. This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, Or when we just used to stay up. I sure hope she comes back soon. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Let's see, how do I move forward? Try to push this chair.
It's different. But it can't be different. Am I going mad? Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night?
What?
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it.
What?
She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot.
She was using him?
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
I can see your lies.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
What?
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here?
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation. Because you are so very good with words, aren't you?
No.
You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, and I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me?
Girl, I'm
They
sorry
say if
for
you
what
have to
happened
ask
to
whether
you, but
someone
you gotta
loves
stop
you already
sounding
know
like
the
Robert
answer.
Frost right
Protestations
right
to
now.
the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find.
She is mad.
I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength.
Whoa.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Whoa. I feel like something big's in here.
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? Why torture myself trying to remember? The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad.
Whoa.
Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful?
That's always life. No matter who you are and what you go through, that's part of it.
I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway.
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I feel like throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even angrier.
This game seems to be like a portrayal of how relationships in the beginning, it's somewhat of that honeymoon phase where two people believe that they're blindly in love, that they're madly in love with each other. But once that love blindness fades and you see people for who they really are and not who you saw them
I hate her
as,
so much.
everything just
Her
goes to
favorite
hell.
chair, huh? I should just smash this thing to pieces. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Alright. This would probably be a good place to check over here.
How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed,
I mean, girls do that.
doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care. I can't even bear to look at my face.
Ooh.
She's really done a number on me.
I mean, you were pretty ugly before you were mad at her.
She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it.
Dearest, how do... And then you...
I'm surprised this watch has nothing to do with anything.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now!
Bro, it's an antique. You don't
It can't
smash
keep the
those.
time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute?
It is cute.
This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy.
Bruh, I think you've always been
I
crazy.
torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. This armchair. This is where we had that talk.
Ooh.
That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
all of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. She actually threw this at me once.
Whoa.
She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack. I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves.
Oh,
My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake.
Huh.
Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Oh.
Heavy damn thing. Cast iron. I couldn't care less about
That
this damn
would
thing. I
suck.
torture myself trying to remember. It's wobbly and off balance, just like she was.
Oh,
Especially
she looks even worse.
that night. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
What about this?
Changeable man, insolent wretch.
Ooh.
Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Maclur? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán. Why torture myself trying to remember? too upset to even... I hate her so much.
Can I go outside?
A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
Whoa.
All of these
Come on, just...
pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. Her
I should've
wedding
looked
ring
in
or
here.
mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true.
Right, you were the one who was just complaining about her, saying you hated her so
No.
much.
No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I couldn't care less about... I remember how happy these made her. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? She loved her trinkets. Why torture myself trying to remember? My God. What is this? It can't... How
I
did
called it.
happen?
I totally
can't
called
remember.
it.
It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Those noises sound like more than one person. Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first.
Yeah, hell yeah, you deserve it.
Something about those voices. I must know. The window.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
What?
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
What?
Fine.
Who are they?
Give me the kerosene.
What's going on?
Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
Let me go! Please! Let me go!
No! What? No! So I killed her and then someone killed us? Did I not get the message? What was all that about? Well, that was Serena, and it was something. I think there was some underlying message that I just wasn't getting. But I mean, I gotta say the dialogue was second to none. That was definitely beautiful. Oh, I sure can appreciate well-written poetry like that. Oh, and then the aesthetics were wonderful throughout the whole game. Hey, I told y'all, I called it. I killed her. Alright. I appreciate y'all watching this video. I know it's really strange. I didn't know what to expect going into it. It was It's definitely worth the 30 or so minutes.